The man, the myth, the legend. Cristiano Ronaldo is a representation of what it means for a footballer to have done it all. Born and raised in Madeira, Portugal, this man came on the stage as a freckle-faced, unassuming teenager, and he's gone on to become one of the greatest footballers the game has ever seen. If a reason was ever needed to have a closer look at the key moments of his career, that's a good place to start. Cristiano is perhaps best known for his goal-scoring exploits, but his style of play has evolved a lot over the years. At Sporting, and in his early years at Manchester United, he was a dynamic right winger that relied a lot on electric pace and skill to get past opponents on the wing and create chances. However, as he matured and developed his game, he became more potent in front of goal and relied a lot less on his dribbling ability. Now he operates best in and around the box, sniffing out chances to score with pristine movement and deadly finishing. Far from being a journeyman, Cristiano has only turned out for 4 teams throughout his long, industrious career. He started off his senior career at Sporting in 2002, aged 17, and moved to Manchester United a year later for £12.24 million. He was at United until the end of the 08-09 season, after which he moved to Real Madrid for a then world record fee of £80 million. He stayed at Real Madrid longer than he did at any other club, for 9 years, after which he joined Juventus in Italy ahead of the 18-19 season. He was there for 3 years before moving back to England with former club Manchester United at the age of 36. He's played in Portugal, England, Spain and Italy, and he's won something everywhere. Cristiano's impressive collection of trophies include 1 European Championship with Portugal, 5 times Champions League winner with Manchester United and Real Madrid, 3 times English champion, 1 time English FA Cup winner, 2 times English League Cup winner, 2 times Spanish champion, 2 times Spanish Cup winner, 2 times Spanish Super Cup winner, 2 times Italian champion, 1 Italian Cup winner, 2 times Italian Super Cup winner, 4 times FIFA Club World Cup winner with Manchester United and Real Madrid, 1 times winner of the UEFA Nations League, 3 times UEFA Super Cup winner, 1 time winner of the Portuguese Super Cup, and 2 times a winner of the English Super Cup. In total, he's won 34 major trophies at all 4 clubs. After scoring 18 goals in 34 appearances for Portugal's youth teams, Cristiano was handed his international debut at the senior level in a 1-0 win over Kazakhstan on the 20th of August 2003. He scored his first senior goal in his 8th appearance, and he's never looked back since. On the international stage, he had to wait 13 years for his first major trophy. It eventually came in the form of the European Championships in 2016. Portugal had a difficult time in the group stages, drawing all 3 games against Iceland, Austria and Hungary. They qualified for the next round despite finishing 3rd due to the newly expanded format of the competition. Over the next 3 knockout games against Croatia, Poland and Wales, Cristiano made his mark to contribute to the progress of the team. They won those games 1-0 in extra time, 5-3 on penalties, and 2-0 in regular time respectively. 25 minutes into the final game against France, Cristiano was subbed off with an injury. It would have been the worst possible news for the Portuguese team at the time, but they went on to win the game 1-0 in extra time anyway. As captain, Cristiano was the first Portuguese player to lift the trophy to cap what had been a fantastic season for him on a personal level. Cristiano was only 19 when he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or for the first time. He was fresh from his first season at Manchester United and still building a reputation as one of the brightest talents on the continent. He continued to be nominated every year after that, finally getting his first podium appearance by finishing in 2nd place in 2007, behind AC Milan's Kaká and ahead of Barcelona's Lionel Messi. The following year, now 23 years old, Cristiano finally won first place in the biggest individual honour in modern men's football, again finishing ahead of Barcelona's Lionel Messi, with Liverpool's Fernando Torres in third place. The award was well deserved too, as he'd won the English Community Shield, the league title, and the UEFA Champions League with Manchester United in the 2007-2008 season. On a personal level, Cristiano's numbers were very impressive, with 42 goals and 10 assists in 49 club appearances that season. Cristiano made a direct impact on the overall success of the team, with crucial contributions in many key matches. For instance, he popped up with crucial goals against rivals Liverpool and Arsenal in the league, but his contribution in the Champions League was even more significant. 8 goals and 1 assist in 11 games tells some of the story, but when you factor in the fact that 3 of those goals came in the knockout stages, it's easy to see the difference Cristiano made in the competition that year. His goal against Olympique Lyon in the round of 16's second leg sealed a narrow 2-1 aggregate win to drag United into the quarter-finals, and the opener against Roma in the 2-0 win of the quarter-finals' first leg proved to be enough to qualify. His most important contribution came on the biggest stage though, the Champions League final. This became a theme that Cristiano is now commonly associated with, turning up at the most crucial of moments, especially in the Champions League. In this case, it was a 26th-minute header from a Wes Brown cross that sent the United faithful into raptures as Manchester United took a 1-0 lead against Chelsea in the final match. Although the scores were levelled by Frank Lampard in the 45th minute, and Ronaldo went on to miss his spot kick in the penalty shootout at the end of the game, the fact that United still won the trophy ensured that the goal he scored during the game remained crucial. It also began the dynasty of Mr. Champions League that Cristiano is known as nowadays. The Ballon d'Or winner is chosen through a voting process, so obviously the majority of the decision-makers agreed that his contributions that season surpassed any other players. It was his first Ballon d'Or win of 5 to date. Beyond his 5 Ballon d'Or wins, Cristiano has won many other major individual honours in a glittering career, including 1 Puskas Award, twice the Best FIFA Men's Player, 3 times UEFA Best Player in Europe, 10 times Portuguese Footballer of the Year, 19 times top scorer across various club and international competitions, and 5 times Club Player of the Year. We could do a completely new video talking about the records Cristiano's broken alone. In fact, maybe we will. For now, some of the key records held by the Portuguese superstar are: most capped Portuguese player, Portugal's all-time leading goalscorer, the highest number of Premier League goals for Manchester United in a 38-game season, Manchester United's record sale at £80 million, most hat-tricks in La Liga, the highest number of goals scored in one season for Real Madrid with 61 goals, Real Madrid's all-time goal scorer with 523 goals, the all-time leading scorer in European club tournaments, the first player to score 100 goals in the UEFA Champions League, and the highest goal scorer in competitive football history. If nothing else, the one thing that Cristiano is known for is being the most efficient big game player in modern football history. He simply revels in those moments when all the chips are down and the team has nowhere left to turn. There are many instances of situations where he grabbed a game by the scruff of the neck and turned the fortunes of his team around with outstanding performances. Too many to count, to be honest. Some games come to mind first before others, though. Cristiano had a brilliant game overall in this tie. It was in his first season with the club, and performances like this were what made Real Madrid shell out the money that they did to bring him over to the Bernabeu. This was the second leg of the tie, and he scored a brace on the night. First, a stunning 40-yard free kick, followed by a team move that he started and finished with aplomb to send United to the final. When Real Madrid wins a game 6-0, you expect Cristiano to have a couple of goal contributions, but you might not expect him to be involved in every single one. This game remains the one with Cristiano's highest number of goal contributions in a game, as he scored 5 goals and provided an assist for Benzema for the 6th, Incredible stuff. Wolfsburg would have felt they've done the best they could with a 2-0 win against Real Madrid in the first leg. But it's never over when you're playing against a team with Cristiano in it, especially in the Champions League. He scored a hat-trick in the second leg at the Bernabeu to send his team to the semi-finals. They went on to win that year's Champions League and then the next two under Zinedine Zidane. It definitely doesn't hurt to have Mr. Champions League on your team when you're competing in club football's biggest final. Cristiano turned on the style with a brace that won the second Champions League title in a row for Zinedine Zidane's men. The game ended 4-1. One of the most exciting games of the 2018 World Cup, and it was only in the group stages. This tie was pretty much Ronaldo versus Spain as he netted a hat-trick against David De Gea to rescue a point for Portugal. One penalty, one free kick and one long shot. Interestingly, De Gea's form went on a dramatic downward spiral for a couple of years after that. Now with Juventus, Cristiano turned back the years to recreate a similar Champions League turnaround in a second leg tie. Atletico had won the first leg 2-0, and a hat-trick from Cristiano in the second leg completely overturned the deficit to send his new team to the quarterfinals of the competition. Cristiano is unarguably one of the greatest footballers the game has ever seen, and it is unlikely that we will see another player that brings everything he's done to the sport. His immense talent is one thing, but the determination and discipline to apply that talent the way that he has is a whole different level. Mr. Champions League has had a career to envy, and that is one fact that there should be no controversy about.